Hi, I'm Whitney, and this is my husband Cameron, and we have found ourselves in the middle of a big project. This is the Lady Hawk. We will turn this boat from a rotten mess to a beautiful vacation getaway. Follow along as we tear this boat apart piece by piece, taking her down to the bones. We want to document the work and perseverance it'll take to put her back together and bring her into modern times. The end goal? Show our young kids what life is like on the water by exploring our backyard, the Salish Sea. Watch this wild, crazy adventure unfold. Last time aboard Lady Hawk, you saw us dive straight into cleaning out the boat and tearing down this headliner. We found a few more projects that we didn't know we would be taking on, but we must make progress, so it's time to continue this adventurous project.
After we got all the demo / initial cleaning done, we started kind of looking around, and I can't remember what time of year this was. This is still summertime, right? So
August.
It was pretty bright.
September.
Bright outside anyways, but looking inside it, you always kind of felt like you were going into a cave almost, and it was very...
Very dark with all the teak.
Yeah.
Very, very dark. In its day, it was probably really beautiful.
Yeah, the teak had definitely seen, a lot of the veneer had seen better days. A lot of the water damage had kind of made this decision for us, but wanting to brighten up the interior, we decided to paint most of the exposed teak veneer.
Just the veneer.
On the walls, the cabin walls, and then replacing the headliner, which was not a foam backed vinyl, but like a glue-on vinyl, and it was definitely yellowed past any color shade that we would have liked. And then
it was very water damaged too from the leaking decks, and then also whoever had re-varnished or re-lacquered the teak inside. The previous time they had just kind of smeared it across the whole headliner, so it really didn't look good.
Yeah. So on all the corners, it bleeds onto the walls, and it bleeds onto the ceiling, onto the headliner panels, and it would have taken a ton of time to clean up also. And, pulling the headliner down did expose a lot of other issues that we needed to correct.
Which you saw in the last video. So you're gonna see now that we're gonna start cleaning it up, brightening it up, doing our best to bring it into the modern era.
Yeah. So sorry if you like a lot of exposed teak, but it's going away.
Some of it.
Some of it.
We're still leaving some of it.
Keeping a lot of charm.
Back to work. Sorting, organizing, discussing, lots of planning. The kids enjoyed doing wood filler on the veneer. Once that was dry, we did a quick sanding on the walls and wiped it down with a damp cloth for primer. Mom and Dad stopped by to see how it was going. We discussed appliances and electrical needs, as well as how we wanted the boat to feel. It's a family effort, and you see that here. I just spotted something so cool. Our supply ferry came. Got foam. And look at this, Isla. Beadboard. Whoa.
Whoa.
This is going on the ceiling.
This is the ceiling. Whoa.
You excited?
What's that?
What?
What's that?
That's a heater.
A big push-around heater?
Big heater.
Whoa.
Okay, So this is kind of a little sneak peek ahead, but what we've been doing with the headliner is installing 2-inch polyiso foam, and that's been going in between all this kind of lower roof structure, or I guess the deck structure, and we've been using liquid nails and gap filling foam to insulate this whole headliner section. So this is just the last piece we got to install. And then we overlaid that with this beadboard. And before we could do all that, we wanted to redo some of the electrical wires. Some of the connections were a little, I don't know, suspect, and some of them wanted to pull out. Some of the aluminum wiring was corroded a little bit. So we replaced it with marine grade tinned wire. And you see in separate locations, we installed areas for can lights and ran all the wires for the nav lights, and what else? A couple fans, and then the 110 sockets. Hopefully we're going to have an inverter here, and we can, you know, charge phones and whatnot from that. Run a blender in the kitchen. Anyways, so yeah, a lot of the electrical is coming down through the engine room, and then we're going to go up this conduit here, and then go into the ceiling structure. Same in the main salon cabin there. It goes up that center pole by the helm station, and then goes into the fly bridge, and then it dives back down into the headliner structure. And so then that gets ran out for all the different can lights. So we had to think about a lot of things, like where would you like a fan, where would you like a light. We ran courtesy lights outside, both nav lights, and then a couple other minor electrical things. So the radome network cable and power had to be run also, and then there were some considerations about how closely that could be run to other power. So a lot to figure out. Just when, you know, we thought we were doing a simple replace the headliner project, it was, maybe we were a little ahead of ourselves and should have left that unbuttoned, I guess, for quite some time, because then we could have figured all this stuff out slowly.
Remember in the last video when Cameron was doing this to the V-berth and he found daylight? Well, he repaired it with some fiberglass magic, and that's what you see here.
If you drop it, like right now, that's the right person. Just can go down and get it. Yeah. Thanks for watching.